I cannot imagine what the country will do if something, I don't want to say it, but if something happens with him in the detention center at wala man tayong ginawa. I'd like to appeal to the palace. Pag-aralan din nila. Just on that humanitarian. Huwag nyo nang pansinin lahat ng tumitira o nagsasabi sa inyo o sa politika. Ang punto dito, he's a citizen of our country. He's 80 years old. He needs medical attention. He needs his family. He needs people to talk to. To be under house arrest or to be under a country supervised under ICI, especially in the condition of President Duterte, who is 80 years old, who is, well, at least when he was brought there, was mentally strong. I don't really know how he is now. Pero you imagine how President Duterte is coping now. But having said that, Mr. President, ang appeal lang po is humanitarian treatment, and ang appeal po is that we do it as a country. So first step ang Senate, but I'll use this podium to appeal to Malacanang. But one thing we don't want to do, no, is to see the former president suffer as if it is a punishment when he has not been convicted. So Mr. President, this is not only for him, but it is for us as a nation. Point, Mr. President, nung tinignan natin yung dami na namatay nung Aquino administration, ay sing dami nung namatay nung first 2 years nung Duterte administration. Except that during the Aquino administration, through Senator De Lima, pinalitan nila yung definition ng EJK. EJK, kapag yan ay labor union, yan ay human rights leader na napatay. Pero pag ordinaryong tao na napatay, hindi EJK. Biglang pagdating ni Duterte, lahat ng patay na hindi natural causes, EJK. Pero pag kinumpare mo, there was 13 to 16,000 every year in the Aquino and even before Aquino. So again, Mr. President, we're not here to debate that.